4 of the 5 things a man does to get ready for a wife nobody will ever see. Not the gym, not the paycheck, not the confidence. Every list you've ever watched handed you the visible stuff. And the visible stuff is the first thing that falls apart at the altar. The man who looks ready and the man who is ready are almost never the same man. Tonight, I'm going to show you the difference. You click this hoping for a checklist. 5 steps, do them. She shows up. And I get it. You're tired of the videos that just explore your feelings. You don't want to be understood tonight. You want to be useful. You want a move. So I'm going to give you a list. 5 things. Real ones. A. But hear this before I start, because it changes everything about the 5. The world's list is designed to get you a wife. This list is designed to make you a man a wife can be entrusted to. Those are not the same project. One aims at her. One aims at you, at the man God is making. And here's the strange part. The man who stops aiming at her and lets God aim at him is the only man who ends up ready for her. So, put down the formula. We're not getting you a wife tonight. We're forging a husband. Before the first thing, one picture. 1 Samuel 16. The prophet Samuel comes to Jesse's house to anoint the next king of Israel. Jesse lines up 7 sons, the tall ones, the strong ones, the impressive ones. Samuel looks at the oldest and thinks, surely this is the one. And God says, and this is the verse the whole night turns, on the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart. And the one God had already chosen? He wasn't even in the room. He was a kid named David, out in the field with the sheep. So overlooked his own father, forgot to call him in. God had been forging a king out there where nobody was watching. Not the lions David killed alone, not the bears, not the hours with the harp and the psalms with no audience. The king was made in the invisible. And when he walked out to face Goliath in front of the whole army, he was simply using in public the edge that God had hammered into him in private. That's the whole night. 4 of these 5 things are the field. They're the forge. Let's go. Number 1, and this is the one that matters most, so I'm going to slow down here. A man kills the private man who would betray her. Now, before there's a covenant to betray, you've got a deal going with yourself. I know you do. You've got a private life that runs at 11 p.m. that your church life doesn't know about. Maybe it's porn. Maybe it's something else. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you've made a quiet promise. This stops when I get married. A wife will fix this. When I have her, I won't need it. Hear me. That is the lie that has destroyed more Christian marriages than any other. Marriage does not kill the private man. Marriage exposes him. The habits you carry into a covenant don't dissolve at the altar they move in with you. And now there's another soul in the house for them to wound. Fidelity is not something you switch on the day you say, I do. Fidelity is a muscle you build in the years when there's no one to be faithful to. David killed the lion and the bear out in the field, alone, with no one watching, years before he stood in front of Goliath. And when Goliath came, David wasn't afraid, because he'd already won this fight in private 100 times. Your servant has struck down both lions and bears, he says. The public victory was just the private victory finally being seen. Whatever your lion is, the tab, the app, the secret, you kill it in the field. Now, Proverbs 4:23. Keep your heart with all vigilance, for from it flow the springs of life. You guard the heart now, in private, or you betray a wife later in a home. There is no third option. And if the private man has already won 1,000 times, hear me. This is not me telling you you're too far gone. The forge doesn't reject the broken blade. It's the broken blade the fire is for. You don't kill the private man to become worthy of grace. You kill him because grace already got hold of you and is making you into someone new. Number 2, a man builds a life worth joining. Hear the difference between what I'm saying and what the world says. The world says get impressive, the body, the car, the title, so she's attracted. I'm not saying get impressive. I'm saying get a life, an actual life. Rhythms, work you take seriously, a church you serve in, friends you laugh with, a walk with God that has texture to it, a week that means something even with no woman in it. Because here's what a lot of single men actually have. Not a life with room for a wife, but a hole shaped like a wife. Empty evenings, no rhythm, no service, a faith they coast on. And they're hoping a woman comes and fills the hole. A wife joins a life. She does not become one. If you hand a woman a hole and ask her to be your life, you will crush her under a weight no human being can carry. Build the thing she gets to join. Number 3, a man learns to lead himself before he asks to lead anyone else. You want to lead a wife one day, lead a home, maybe lead children. Good, that's a holy ambition. But you cannot govern a home if you cannot govern yourself. Self-government before relational government, always in that order. So ask yourself the hard questions. Can you keep a promise you made to God when literally no one would ever know if you broke it? Can you get up when you said you'd get up? Can you control your money, or does your money control you? Can you say no to your own appetite, food, screen, comfort, or does the appetite run the man? 1 Timothy 4-7. Train yourself for godliness. That word train is a gym word, an athlete's word. Discipline is not the enemy of grace. Discipline is what grace builds in a man who's surrendered. The man who can't rule himself doesn't become a husband when he marries. He becomes a project his wife has to manage. Don't be a project. Be a man who's already under God's government. Number 4, a man stops fighting alone. This one is going to sting some of you because you've made your faith a solo sport. You and God, nobody else, no one in your business. And you call it humility or privacy, or I don't need other men in my walk. Hear me, that's not strength. That's how men fall. The man who fights alone is the man who falls alone, in the dark, with no one to catch him. A man gets under older men mentors, men further down the road who can see what he can't. And he gets beside other men, real ones, who know the real him, the 11 p.m. him, not the Sunday him. Proverbs 27:17. Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. You cannot sharpen yourself. A blade can't sharpen itself. It needs another piece of iron, friction, contact. 2 Timothy 2:22 says, "Flee youthful passions and pursue righteousness, along with those who call on the Lord from a pure heart, along with, not alone." If there is not a single man on earth who knows your actual struggle, you are not strong. You are exposed. Find the mentors. Find the real friends. Get known. Number 5, and this one recolors everything I just said. A man prays, but not the prayer you've been praying. You've been praying, "Lord, send her. Lord, where is she? Lord, how long?" I'm not mocking that prayer. God hears it. But it's a prayer aimed at her. Tonight, I want to teach you the prayer that aims at you. Get on your knees and pray, "Lord, make me a man you can trust with a daughter of yours." Sit with that. Somewhere out there, if it's God's will, there's a woman, and she is somebody's daughter. More than that, she is a daughter of God. The Father loves her. And the prayer that changes the man praying it is not "give her to me," It's, make me a man you can trust with her. And hear this clearly, because it matters. You don't do this to earn her. The wife may come, she may not. You become this man because it's what God is after in you. Either way, married or single, she's downstream of the work, never the wage for it. And do you see what that prayer does? It turns all 4 other things from a to-do list into worship. You don't kill the private man to get a wife. You kill him because you're asking God to make you trustworthy. You don't build a life and lead yourself and find people around you to earn her. You do it because you've surrendered to the Father who is forging you. Stop praying for a wife. Start praying to become a husband. That's the 5. 4 of them nobody will ever see. All of them God sees. The Lord looks on the heart. Now hear me before you close this. Don't walk out of here and try to do all 5 by Friday. You'll burn out and quit by Wednesday. Pick the first one, the invisible one, the private man. Start there tonight and give it 90 days before you even think about the others. The forge works on one part of the blade at a time. Slow, hot, repeated. You're not building a man in a weekend. You're building one for the rest of your life. And if you're sitting here at 40, or you've already failed at marriage once, or the private man has been winning for 20 years, it is not too late to be forged. The 5 things don't change. And if what you're carrying is heavier than 5 things can hold a real addiction you can't break alone, something that needs more than a friend, get a counselor, get a pastor, get help with Skin On. The forge sometimes needs more than one set of hands. If this word found you tonight, type in the comments, I'm not getting a wife. I'm becoming a man one can be entrusted to. Say it until you believe it. Declare it until the formula loses its grip. And if this message helped you, like, subscribe, and share so other men can be sharpened by the Word of God.